So hello guys, it's been around 24 hours since OpenAI launched their open source model, the GPT OSS model. And basically, in order to demonstrate how powerful or even to how use uh, the model so that you can replace the OpenAI API and you can slash the costs you've been paying till now to OpenAI API and basically all of that. So basically, in order to demonstrate the usage of uh, GPT OSS, I've built this basic application. It's not very high complicated stuff. Basically, what this does is basically you will upload any kind of PDF document and it will basically extract all the content from it, and basically you can query about anything in that document. So that's all about this project. So let me demonstrate that to you. So I have this uh, example PDF, you will say. This basically contains some thing related to my college syllabus. It's just some random stuff I took as example. It's 4 pages long, but that doesn't matter because I've used this to process 100 pages documents also, and it works perfectly. So there's no limit on document size or page numbers. So let's try this out. So just upload this and just wait for it to process. So what basically it does, we will talk about all of the architecture in just a bit after I will show you the full demo. So I've basically uploaded it. Now I can basically select a document on which I want to ask the questions, or I can even put it as all documents also. But let's just now select this one, and basically I can enter my question. So this document is about some arithmetic and stuff. So let's just say we ask this like, what is the ALU? Let's ask it and let's see what it answers. So okay, it answers the ALU is the component of the CPU and much more stuff. So it answers perfectly, and it's very nice looking, just like you. What you would expect in ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity. So that's working perfectly. You can even delete the processed documents, already processed documents. You can even upload more documents if you want. If you want, you can even ask much more complicated stuff, because the GPT OSS model is not very light model. It's actually a very, very good model. It's on par with O3 Many, the closed source thinking model of OpenAI. And basically this has much more uh, uh, huge potential than all the other open source model that are currently in the market. You can even go and explore over here in their website, because you can see they have reasoning level, so you can give complicated tasks to this also. So now to basically show you how this works, I've drawn a few diagrams for you. First of all, this is the user flow. So basically, I have the front end that's made in Next.js. Basically, there's the backend, which is the Express Node.js server. And basically, what it does is that the backend is connected to the Hugging Face. It's using the Hugging Face library, uh, the JavaScript library. And basically, I'm accessing the GPT OSS model from Hugging Face. And that's how all the stuff works. This is the user flow. Now to talk about basically how the documents are processed, what steps I'm following, or how the querying is worked. So basically what first happens in the processing document part is that I first extract the text from the PDF, and then basically I create vector embeddings of those text. Basically what I do is that I take the whole chunk of text and convert it into smaller chunks, and then basically create vector embeddings for each of those chunks, and then basically I store them in my Supabase database. And after doing all of this, in order to get much better responses from the AI, what I do is that I create few short examples of the document. What few short examples mean is basically It is a prompting technique used by AI engineers so that you get much better results from your prompts. So as you can see, this is my Supabase database. There's two tables. There's a document table which contains all the vector embeddings, the text. As you can see, this is just a 7 page long. So the whole chunk was converted into a single chunk. It was not divided into multiple simpler chunks. And as you can see, it has a embedding the document name, the chunk index, and stuff like that. And there's also the few short examples. Like if I open this, there is a lot of few short examples. These are just example queries and example answers. Like what is the ALU and why is it described as a calculated brain of a computer? So it has generated a sample answer also. So that's how the whole uh, processing document part is working. For the querying part, what's happening is basically I'm fetching the uh, embeddings of those chunks which have the highest similarity with the query. And in order to do that, I've created a match table. It's a bit complicated in terms of SQL, so I won't show you that. You can see that in my code in my repo, which I will provide. So after that, what I basically do is that I take that embedding, the chunks of text, and then I provide that as context to the GPT OSS. And my GPT OSS has specifically been like instructed in the system prompt that you can't basically follow knowledge outside of the context, and you have to answer all the queries regarding the context only. And if the context is not provided, you can ask for it, or you can like say that okay, there was some issues in getting the context or something like that. And then basically the final step, which is to print the answer to the user, just like we see over here. So that's all the steps taken in order to like build this AI chat with any type of document. Specifically, it's currently working in PDF. I'm also going to provide you with the repo, with the GitHub repo. You can check it out. You can see all the implementation, how it's done and all. So this is a completely open source model, and you can use it for any type of task that you want and all. Yeah, and about the hosting part, this is hosted in a Ubuntu machine, which I rented in DigitalOcean. And yeah, so that's all about the project. So I hope that you understood how this was made, and uh, I hope that you understand how good the GPT OSS is, and I hope that you might use that in building some applications. So yeah, that was all about it. So thank you.